Somewhere out there is a woman who loves cooking shows and sweater vests and all the other dumb things you love.
Welcome to MsMojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 rom-com references on The Big Bang Theory.
That's just the plot for Dirty Dancing. What else would you love, other than being lifted over Patrick Swayze's head?
For this list, we'll be looking at the times romantic comedies got mentioned by someone on the show. And no, it isn't always Raj. What's your favourite Big Bang rom-com moment? You can tell us at the airport just before we get on a plane, or just leave a comment below. Number 10. Howard doesn't get shown the money. In the season 12 episode, The Grant Allocation Derivation, the university has some extra grant money to hand out, and President Seabird gives Leonard the responsibility of deciding who gets it.
So after I decide, do I then submit it to you for approval? Or...
No, you decide, you approve, and then you pride yourself on a job well done.
It's a lot of responsibility.
Well, if I didn't think you were up to the task, you wouldn't have been 5th on my list.
Although Leonard's newfound power does endear him to Penny, it also stresses him out, as he knows that giving the money to one person will end up making everyone else angry.
Wait, so those are the three? You're not even considering mine? Why? Because they're PhDs and I'm just an engineer?
No, because they wrote detailed proposals and you sent a YouTube clip of the guy from Jerry Maguire saying, "Show me the money!"
He ends up narrowing it down to 3 applications, which includes one from Raj, but not Howard. Howard is initially incredulous about being denied, asking if it's because he's an engineer. It wasn't.
Look, all 3 of your proposals have a lot of merit. I just want to make sure I'm making the right decision.
I can tell you're stressed. If it helps, I withdraw my proposal.
It doesn't help.
Fine, then I'm back in the mix. Show me the money!
Let's just say his proposal relied a little more on Cuba Gooding Jr. than is probably appropriate for an academic setting.
Show me the money.
Number 9. Amy watches Grease for the first time. If it was anyone else, we might have been shocked to know that they have never seen Grease.
We go together like ram-a-lam-a-lam-a, ding-a-ding-a-dong. Remember forever as shoo-bop-shoo-wada-wada, yippity-boom-de-boom. Chang-chang, changity-changity-bop, that's the way it should be.
But given what we know about Amy's mother, we weren't as surprised as Penny seems to be.
Oh, what a great movie.
I cannot believe you've never seen Grease.
My mother didn't allow me to watch it. She was afraid it might encourage me to join a gang.
As with many of the firsts that Amy experiences after becoming a part of the group, she seems to really enjoy it.
You know, can I borrow that movie? Those singing hooligans really got my motor running.
Maybe not as much as one of the other firsts, but she comes back to borrow the movie right away and doesn't have to wait till her birthday to watch it again if she wants to.
I look forward to your next birthday when we do it again.
That works for me.
Number 8. Raj's favourite movie. In Season 10, we learn 2 things about Rajesh Koothrappali. One is that he can hold his breath for a rather impressive amount of time.
Oh, an Oilers disc. Fun.
Now we're seeing if Raj can hold his breath longer than it.
Oh, immature.
How you doing?
He's not gonna make it.
Yes, he is!
And 2, his favourite movie isn't Waiting to Exhale. It is, he announces after finally taking air, The Princess Bride.
It's like your favorite movie. You're just waiting to exhale.
Just so you know, my favorite movie is Princess Bride.
This winded declaration isn't the only time the classic 1987 fantasy rom-com is referred to on the show.
Prepare to die.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Stop saying that!
The Princess Bride comes up in the previous season when the guys decide to take fencing lessons, leading to Howard and Raj doing their best Inigo Montoya impressions back and forth at each other.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
My name is Darth Vader. I am your father. Prepare to die.
Number 7, Movie Night. This movie's got a little more com than rom, but the reference is too good not to include.
I don't work for you, You don't work for me. We're a team, get it? As in, I will kick your sorry ass if you don't listen to me. Team.
Well, first of all, if you remember correctly, it was skinny ass. And second of all, what is your problem, Fuller?
Given Raj's love of movies of the romantic and comedic variety, one wouldn't expect to hear him saying anything negative towards said types of films, especially one starring his homegirl, Sandy B.
I mean, you know a movie's bad when my homegirl Sandy B can't save it.
However, as it turns out, according to many movie critics and Raj, Miss Congeniality 2, Armed and Fabulous, is definitely not fabulous. In fact, when Raj suggests that the guys have a movie night with the theme being film sequels that killed their franchises, he includes the 2005 sequel as one that sadly fits the theme.
The theme? Movies that kill their franchises.
Oh, like Jaws 4, Indiana Jones 4, Daredevil 1.
Miss Congeniality 2, Armed and Fabulous.
Number 6. Leonard and Raj, Meryl Streep and Cher. We all know Raj loves romantic comedies. Leonard, not so much.
An hour and a half of beach houses in the rain until the woman turns around and realizes love was here all along.
Come on, that is a great movie, and it starts in 10 minutes.
I hate those movies.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
However, there are exceptions to every rule, and in Leonard's case, those exceptions are Meryl Streep and Cher.
Tonight the super trooper lights are gonna find me shining like the sun.
When Raj gets asked to be on the local news to discuss a meteor shower, he compares the opportunity to how Neil deGrasse Tyson got his big break. Then he contemplates needing to prepare a list of all the scientific inaccuracies in Mamma Mia 2.
He went from the Hayden Planetarium to guesting on the local news to ruining everyone's favorite movies on the internet.
Now it's happening to me. Who? I should probably make a list of all the scientific inaccuracies in Mamma Mia 2.
Which, as it turns out, Leonard saw with him. And all because of Meryl Streep and Cher, which, for the record, are two good reasons to see most things.
You're gonna go on live TV and admit you've seen that movie?
Hey, your husband's the one who took me.
Meryl Streep and Cher? Yeah, I saw it.
Number 5. Raj and the Prom. In Season 8, the girls decide to have a prom to make up for the disappointing experiences they had at their real ones.
My prom was pretty terrible, too. I was so excited about my date, but it turned out he only asked me because he liked my friend. I spent the whole night talking about her.
Okay, we get it. You had a friend and a date. Stop bragging.
Well, Amy and Bernadette had disappointing experiences, whereas Penny went to a whopping 7 proms back in her high school days.
You went to 7 proms?
Yeah, let's see. 4 Under the Seas, 2 Enchanted Evenings, and 1 Night to Remember that cannot remember for the life of me.
When the guys find out about it, Raj is particularly excited given that he never had a prom in India, but always wanted to go to one after seeing the film Pretty in Pink.
Ever since I saw Pretty in Pink, I wanted to go to an American prom. But then I saw Carrie, and I did not want to go to an American prom. Then I saw Never Been Kissed, and I'm back on the prom bandwagon. This prom thing's been a real roller coaster.
And while Carrie turned him off the idea, another rom-com put him back in the pro-prom camp.
And this year's prom queen. Ladies and gentlemen, Josie Geller.
Number 4. Raj's romantic suggestions for Penny. Raj's love of romance and rom-coms doesn't just affect how he acts in relationships, but also, at least in this case, how he suggests others act as well.
Sexual chemistry between my partner and me is electric, but boy, oh boy, does my father not approve until he sees us in the big dance competition.
Okay, that's just the plot for Dirty Dancing.
When Penny, who is, let's say, romantically challenged, asks for his help in creating a romantic evening for Leonard, Raj's suggestions mostly come from classic scenes in romance movies.
You could stand outside his window with a boombox in the air?
That's from Say Anything.
While Penny holding a boombox over her head would have been awesome, and we would have loved to have seen her say, "No one puts Lenny in a corner," these movies just didn't fit the bill.
Another pathway to a man's heart is through his stomach.
I don't know if I want to cook for him. He's kind of a picky eater. I mean, it's too salty, it's too dry, it's too burnt and frozen at the same time.
Number 3. Raj eating the whole pie.
Don't wanna be all by myself.
messages.
The Princess Bride may be Raj's favourite movie, but he's definitely a big fan of Bridget Jones's Diary as well. And his friends know this, so much so that when Raj is eating pie and feeling bad about his lack of girlfriend, Leonard's first thought is that he must have recently rewatched the movie.
Are you gonna eat that whole pie?
Maybe. Why not? Who do I have in my life to watch my figure for?
God, did you watch Bridget Jones again?
That isn't the only time the film comes up on the show. In the previous season, while the gang all spends a night in a hotel, all Raj wants to do is watch it.
Next on Turner Classic Movies, Bridget Jones' Diary.
But that night, it just isn't meant to be for him and old Bridget, as well as for Leonard and Penny.
Sheldon kicked me out of the room, gave me your key.
Penny's here. No, we don't want to watch Bridget Jones' Diary!
Number 2. Howard stops Raj at the airport. A character running through the airport to stop the person they love from leaving is a classic rom-com trope that we've seen over and over and over again. From Liar Liar to Not Another Teen Movie.
Well, I believed in you. I always believed in you.
Oh, Jake.
Oh, God. I can't believe you fell for that crap. That's from Pretty in Pink.
When Howard races off to the airport to stop Raj from moving to London to be with Anu, that right there is a rom-com reference par excellence.
And I don't think she's waiting for you in England. When you propose to someone in Notting Hill, it should be to someone who knows what that movie is.
It gets even better when Howard tells Raj how much everyone loves him and that a proposal in Notting Hill should be to someone who knows what that movie is.
I'm also just a girl, standing in front of a boy, asking him to love her.
To which Raj does his best Julia Roberts impression from the climax of said film.
You're just a boy? Standing in front of another boy? Saying you don't want him to leave?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Raj does the cue cards. Anu is definitely not the big romantic that Raj is, and Notting Hill isn't the only rom-com she's unfamiliar with.
Go away, Raj! What are you doing?
I'm winning you back, Love Actually style!
The cue card scene from Love Actually might be to millennials what the boombox over the head scene was to kids growing up in the 1980s. But when Raj tries to apologise by recreating that classic scene, it bombs like Gigli because Anu has no idea what he's doing.
I don't know what that means.
Really? You've never seen Love Actually? If you want to watch it right now, I'll just wait.
I have nothing to say to you.
At the end of the day, she's just a girl standing in front of a boy, telling him, I don't know what that means.
You know what? Why don't you shut the door and I'll just do the cards?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.